Hey everyone, happy Monday. I wanted to jump on and make a video real quick. We've talked a little bit about kind of the feelings and some of the emotions that have gone into being overweight and some different insecurities and stuff like that. And you know, there'll be some back and forth into that, but today I wanted to talk about what my plan is. So tomorrow will be considered my day one, and going into this, so like it's super conflicting because like I do want and need to lose weight, but I want to make it about health and not about appearance. And honestly, when I first started my weight loss journey several years ago, I had tried so long to make it about appearance, and it was never enough. It wasn't until I changed my goals and made it about health at that point in time that I was finally able to be successful. So I think that's important going into it this time around. One, it kind of helps you to feel like more attainable immediately, right? Like obviously I want to be skinny overnight, but if I just make good choices today, then already today I'm already healthier. But anyway, you know, I want to lose weight because I'm not at a healthy weight. Like I need to lose weight for health reasons. So, unfortunately weight loss is still part of the equation, but what we want to do is do it in a, or as little or as least toxic of a way as possible. So I'm going to tell you the approach that I'm going to be taking right now, understanding that this is just the approach with where I'm at in my life, where I want to start, and just understanding that it's not always a one size fits all approach. So for me personally, I do like to track my food because I think it can be a very helpful tool. As I mentioned before, it can also be a very toxic tool. So we have to be very careful. I've talked to people that would like obsess so much about like if they even had one little grain of rice fall off their plate, like that just wasn't okay. And so we're not trying to be obsessed with it in that way. But I think it is very helpful because things can add up a lot quicker than you think. Or on the flip side, you might be thinking you're getting enough and you're not. So tracking the food does really help to just have a good idea of what you're putting in your body. So I do want to track my food so that way I can just know for sure. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be following a couple of different things. So one thing I'm going to do, it's called if it fits in your macros. And so what that means is like I have a certain number, so I'm going to try and hit, you know, this many calories a day, but in those calories, I want to hit X amount of protein, X amount of carbs, X amount of fat. But the way that I'm starting is if it fits in your macros. So what that means is I can literally eat anything that I want as long as at the end of the day, I hit those macro numbers. Now, obviously I do want health, or want to be making healthy choices. But for me, I've been one that's always like too extreme or always one way or the other. So that if I go into a diet where I'm just eating too healthy, it's almost too restrictive and then it's unenjoyable and then it's not something that's sustainable. So I'm just starting out with that. I'm just gonna eat what I want, but make sure to hit my numbers. Now, again, understanding that's not necessarily the most healthy approach. Like I don't want to just be eating fast food. And my goal will be to progress into making healthier choices. But on top of if it fits in your macros, I am going to be doing something you want, something you need. So what that means is I'm going to, let's say for breakfast, let's say I just wanted like some maple brown sugar oatmeal. I'm saying that because I have some that I need to get rid of. So that's what I'm going to be eating. But I want it. And that's, you know, that's the tastier oatmeal than what I've usually been eating, which is just the oats with some fruit. So I'm having something I want, which will be the oatmeal. But then I turn around and I say, okay, what's something that I need? Well, I may say, okay, I need fruit and I'm going to have a banana. So I had something I want, the oatmeal, and something I need, the banana. Or I might decide I need protein. So I had something I wanted with the oatmeal, maybe I had like an Oikos Greek yogurt. I had something I need with protein. So it's a really good balance tool as well. So I get to enjoy, but then I'm also still keeping an eye on the things that I need. So that's where I'm starting. I will be using, there's an app called Macro Stacks. We actually offer it through Phoenix Fit Camps. If you're somebody that's looking to get started, same way that I am, just let me know. We can get you set up in the app. It's normally $30 if you were to just get the app on its own. Come through me. It's $10 per month for the app. So that is the app that I'm going to be using to track my stuff, and then I'll just do little updates along the way. But yeah, just wanted to tell you that's the approach I'm taking. That to me can start out feeling a lot less stressful. So I'm like, okay, you know, and I have to remind myself as I'm going into this and I'm having certain meals, I will actually have or like say those things in my head, like, okay, stress-free. This is stress-free. We're not having a toxic thing. Like I'm going to eat food that I enjoy. I'm going to have something that I need. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm starting. It will progress a little bit more, and I'll share with you as that happens. But I think it's a really good start point for me. And like I said, just trying to eliminate as much toxicity as possible. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll chat soon.